Okay, what else can I do?
Hey there, sport. Beautiful day, isn't it? Say, you should go talk to Betty. She's waiting for you over on the playground. Have fun, sport.
Betty, huh?
Oh, someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately. I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun.
And you are?
I'm Betty. I live here on Tranquility Lane. Want to play a game?
What's going on here?
We're going to play a game now, silly. That's what's going on.
I'm looking for my father. Have you seen him?
Gee, I don't know. What's he like?
He's a scientist looking for Dr. Braun.
That's your daddy? Oh, we're going to have so much fun. This is going to be the best game ever. Oh, I said we're going.
Okay,
I
fine.
knew you would.
If you're going to
It's a really
blackmail
simple
me.
game. All you have to do is make Timmy Newsbum cry.
What kind of game is this?
It'll be funny. Come on, you'll see. Make him cry, and then come back here, and we'll talk some more.
Good day.
Now, there are two ways to do this. The easy and evil way
Oh, I was just looking at the new
is to go with what she says.
impressive things they're doing these days.
Bet the commies in China wish they had it as good as we do, eh?
However, there's another way, folks. So, whenever you touch these, it plays a little note. Whoop. The joke is, the clue is that little melody that you keep hearing. Wait. All right. Bam, bam, bum, 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 bum. And this activates the failsafe terminal, in which we can just bypass this entirely. So, user unknown, altered by Stanislaus Braun. Toucan Lagoon. Well, hopefully I can do this some justice. I've finally come to the realization that the Toucan Lagoon simulation has run its course. I'm tired of the beating sun and ceaseless pounding of the lagoon's waves upon the shore. I no longer take pleasure in watching Simpson wither away from scurvy, or hearing Nussbaum's screams as he is devoured by the Mako shark. I am quite simply bored. It is time to reset the simulation once again. I haven't been skiing in ages. Yesterday, Dizzers slipped on the chalet's icy stairs, went airborne, and managed to impale herself on the wrought iron fence. It was spectacular, and completely and utterly random. Is there anything more sublime than that bold crimson on fresh fallen snow? It was almost enough to make me reconsider a change in scenery, but not quite. 23 years is a long enough vacation in the Swiss Alps. I long for something more domestic. I have surprised myself. I find Tranquility Lane comforting. Although distinctly American, it somehow reminds me of Cronach, the town from my childhood. There's a beautiful irony with this particular simulation as well. The residents here are naturally at home, naturally safe. When I toy with them, when their suburban illusion is suddenly broken, it's that much more satisfying. I do believe we shall all remain here in Tranquility Lane for a very long time. A very long time indeed. Well, nuts to this. There are days I consider finally pulling the plug, as it were, and putting a permanent end to both this simulation and my life. That is the reason I requested installation of General Chase's Chinese invasion program, after all. By disabling the safety protocols, I have ensured that each subject in Vault 112 will physically die as their in-simulation avatars are killed. Real-world deaths. The end of simulation. The perfect failsafe. At least it would have been, if not for my own misjudgment. I knew when the simulation first went online that the secondary safeties, those established for all Vault-Tec and military personnel, would prevent my own real-life demise in the event of a failsafe execution. In the end, I would kill the subjects and save myself. I wouldn't want it any other way, or so I thought. It's true the failsafe would scare the living hell out of every resident of Tranquility Lane and lead to their brutal deaths, but then what about me? I have no ability to disable my own safety from within the simulation, and any other avatars I could create would be driven by the simulation's AI routines, not actual living, thinking human subjects. Where's the fun in tormenting a machine? And so, the release of the real-world subjects is more than they deserve, more than I can bear. They'd be dead, and I'd be trapped. I'd be left here in Tranquility Lane, alone and tragically bored for all eternity. I can think of something nothing more unacceptable. Well, nuts to his playthings. They get mowed down, but they ignore you.
Do you realize what you've done? You've triggered the failsafe, ruined everything. The subjects will die, and I'll be stuck here in this hell alone.
You ruined everything! Everything!
It's all over. Now shut up and answer my questions.
It is not over. It is not over until I say so. Do you understand me? I...
I just want things to go back the way they were.
I came from my father. Now where is he?
He's been right here the whole time. And you were too dense to figure it out. The dog, you see.
Man's best friend. But now you've taken all my friends from me.
Tell me about the Gek.
The Garden of Eden creation kit. It was for terraforming, for restoring the world after a nuclear disaster. Unstable technology, and ultimately boring. Why remake the old reality when instead you could create any reality you choose?
So my father's okay. I can get him back.
Yes, I'm sure he's fine. No doubt when you leave the simulation, he'll be waiting for you.
But there's no one waiting for me.
Tell me about this place.
It is my greatest achievement. The best of the many simulations I've run in these 200 years.
I played with the others, but they bored me. This version never grew old. It amused me over and over and over again.
Tell me exactly who you are, who you really are.
My name is Stanislaus Braun. I'm a Vault-Tec scientist. I created
And the founder
a
of
simulation for Vault-Tec.
Vault-Tec, by the
For
way.
myself as well. It was my own design, my own perfection. A better reality than any other. Far greater than my work on the Gek.
So I'm free to leave?
Isn't it obvious? You've run the failsafe, disrupted everything. I have no power over you.
There's the door. Go.
I have to go now.
Run along now.
Ironic that we'd be called Doc.
Son, you've saved me. I was afraid I'd be trapped in there forever. It's so good to see you, but what are you doing here?
I came here to find you.
Well, I'm glad you did. This certainly wasn't how I expected things to turn out. I wasn't ready for brawn, or I might have fared better.
What, you didn't like being a dog?
Well, I suppose it had its moments. But in the end, I much prefer having opposable thumbs. And now that I'm back, I can get back to work. I need to tell Madison what I've learned.
What did you learn?
I was right about Braun. The technology he developed is unstable, even dangerous. But it can be adapted for Project Purity. I need to return to Rivet City and talk with Madison. If we can find a Gek, we can make Project Purity work.
So you're going back to Rivet City now?
Yes. What I've learned, Madison is sure to see that we can finally succeed where we failed so many years ago. I'd like you to come with me. I'd like you to be there when we finally open the floodgates.
Okay, Dad. Let's have for Rivet City.
That's my boy. Let's hurry. Now that I know what we need, I want to get back to work as soon as possible.
Can we talk for a minute?
Of course, son.
Can't we just go back to the vault? Back to the way things were?
Somehow, I don't think the Overseer would agree with that. What's done is done. But if we succeed, if we can make Project Purity a reality, we can create a new life for ourselves out here.
You really think we can do this? Make this thing work?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't. With what I've learned from Dr. Braun, I know it can work. That's why it's so important to find a Gek as soon as possible. It's the key to Project Purity.
I think I understand. I'm glad we talked.
So am I, son. While this isn't what I had in mind, it's good to have you with me.
How could you leave me like that? What the hell were you thinking?
I wanted you to be safe. I didn't want this for you. The life out here in this godforsaken war zone. I couldn't tell you what I was doing because I didn't want you following me. A plan which clearly was not as successful as I imagined it would be.
Why would you put yourself at risk like this? You have some sort of death wish? Is this about Mom? Are you trying so hard because of what happened to her?
Oh, my son. If only you could have known how much it meant to her. She believed in the work we were doing and was so determined to see it through. She gave up so much for this project. We all did. And I don't want that to have been for nothing.
What exactly is this Project Purity?
It started as an idea, really. Remember the Bible passage your mother loves so much? Free, clean water for everyone. What a difference it could make in the lives of everyone here in the wastes. Over time, that idea took the form of a purifier. Not like the one in the vault, though. This one was gigantic, capable of purifying millions of gallons of water at once. We used the old Jefferson Memorial for the location, right on DC's tidal basin. Someday soon, I hope you'll see it work.
So what
In
happened?
the year before you were born, things became difficult. There had always been something of a mutant problem in the city, but it became worse. They attacked more frequently and more aggressively. Support for the project eroded as time went on, when we couldn't produce any significant results. Progress came to a halt. And then you were born. Your mother and I had talked about what to do when that time came, but then we lost her, and I had to make a decision. I chose to leave. From what I understand, things happened quickly after that. It became too dangerous for the others to stay, and so the project was abandoned. Dr. Lee and her team left for what became Rivet City, and Project Purity has sat waiting ever since.
How did Mom really die?
I understand that you have reason to question a good many things I've told you over the years. But your mother... I've never lied to you about what happened. Not once. She died giving birth to you. It was a difficult time. She was so eager to meet you, to make a place for you in the world. If nothing else, please believe that she loved you very much. Be careful, my son.
Well, there we go. So yes, you can bypass the whole ridiculousness if you want to. And I'm going to reload that save at a different point. And what's going to happen is I will record what happens if you decide to be sadistic instead. So you can honestly just fast travel to the to Rivet City and just wait a couple hours. But your father is essential, and he'll pick up like any weapon that he'll find. So if you do want to travel with him, he actually can be an interesting like temporary companion, essentially. And now that we actually have the skill to do this, we can get a few extra things during this. I think that's almost all. Projection was the closest. Okay. Let's try protecting. There we go. And there's some worthwhile stuff in here. Some metal armor that we don't need. Metal armor, metal helmet, overseer's room password. Pick up those microfusion cells. And I am now over encumbered for like 5 seconds. Nothing in... More cigarettes. A run-of-the-mill assault rifle, don't need it. Some grenades. Some chems, stim packs. And a few extras. Okay.
Hello, sir.
And then Braun has his own Tranquility Lounger. And he was already an old man by the time he went in there. So, yeah, needless to say, he would not be very good right now. Physically.
Hello, sir.
Okay, so we're going to have an extra save here.
Hello, sir.
Well, let's close this door and never talk about it again. Last one out. Closes the door. Last one out. Get the lights. Probably put my power armor back on before I completely forget. Brotherhood outcasts. That's helpful. Take any ammo you guys have off your hands, though.
That's the way it has to be. So
I was getting revved too.
Thank you, fellas. Appreciate it. Alright. So we're just going to kind of just go ahead and fast travel back to Megaton for a bit.
Yes.
Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay. So where I want to go where's Arfu? Over here. Want to go somewhere around here. Because I'm going to show you a little trick as well. Not only am I going to get a surplus of bobby pins, I'm also going to show you another little trick. Yeah, the terrible shotgun has more oomph to it, and it also has a higher critical hit chance. I think that's Fort Bannister. We don't need to go there yet. If you want to know where Talon Company is based, that's where they're based. If you wipe them out, it doesn't make a difference. You're still going to have hit squads coming after you. Nice. So, Talon Company comes after you if you're good. If you're evil, they send the regulators after you instead. It's effectively the same thing, but the major difference is that that Talon Company is more equipped to deal with you. In other words, they carry better weaponry than the regulators do. The regulators normally carry like pistols or just standard assault rifles, Whereas Talon Company can strap his big weapons as laser rifles or missile launchers coming after you, which is always fun. Whoosh! Another iBot. These things are everywhere. Well, something destroyed that iBot. Just heard it explode. Okay, so we're relatively close where I want to be. So let's get this location, which should be the Rock Breaker's last stop, or truck stop, or gas stop, or something weird like that. Appear to be enemies nearby. Sounds like raiders. How pathetic. Hey, a mini nuke. Oh wow, I have a lot more stim packs than I thought I did. Okay, not exactly what I was looking for, but we're close. Little more south. Huh. That's the first time I've heard that quote from Eden. Every second sober thought. Never heard him say that before. Here it is. Rockbreaker's last gas. So where I want to go is relatively close. Hey, a couple bobby pins. It's always nice to see those. I'll take that. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to come out here is because there is an unmarked shack nearby. I'm going to wait until... Actually, if I head back here and wait until it's daytime so we can actually see it. Is there a bed back here somewhere? Nope. Okay, so we're just going to stand here for about 8 hours. Okay. So, there's a crater here. We gotta do a little bit of mountain climbing. Oh, crap. Yeah, it's not something you want to run into in a dark alley. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so we go around the crater and then head up this way. Okay, see that shack up there? That's our destination. Super mutants. Should be a couple super mutants around. Well, I'm thinking of a different shack. Yeah, I am. Okay. So, go into this abandoned shack. There's a couple named rat roaches, which is interesting. I need to collect those at some point anyway, so I might as well collect the one. It's a pre-war book of guns and bullets. 14 bobby pins. Hey! Okay, so this locker here has a very hard lock, meaning our lockpick skill has to be 100 in order to bypass it. Well, there's a little glitch here. Talk to Dogmeat. Tell him to find a weapon. That's not what I wanted, but it's cool. Screw you, very hard locker. So we got the victory rifle. This is a unique sniper rifle. Yes. I just cheesed my way to get one of the best sniper rifles in the game. Don't you love shoddy programming? Combat armor. Take this teddy bear. Ah. Well, that was worth it. Not. Alright, normally there's more bobby pins than that, but it looks like I can't seem to find them. Some railway spikes. Can always use those. There's a wrench in that one. Fluffy and Jitters. Oh no, what have I done? Alright. Well. Unless there's something in all these tin cans. Alright. I suppose I wasted enough time here. But we got a good amount of bobby pins. Oh, hello. And yes, the critical strike knocks them down. The sniper rifle is very mean, and I love it. It does the same amount of damage and carries the same amount of ammo. However, it doesn't break as quickly. And as you saw, whenever you get a critical hit on an opponent, it just knocks them down. There is another unique sniper rifle. It does more damage, but the trade-off is it only has a 3 ammo clip. So, not that great in comparison.